Good morning, Porch Chronicles. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? So I was talking to my friend last night, and it was a couple of scenarios that could have happened because we have history. And when you have history with somebody, you're not going to always have positive history. You're going to have positive and negative history. So when certain things happen to you in your life and it's not positive, it marks you, or you keep it like in a database. I don't know what you might want to call it, but it's like it's there. But you have to realize that that's going to happen in every relationship you have. I don't care if it's family, friends, uh, romantic, whatever. People are going to let you down sometime. And that's just because they're human and they are dealing with their own stuff. So you have to realize when somebody does something that hurts you and you keep that residual hurt, but you don't never let it go or heal it, that when even, because a lot of times our friends and stuff hurt us and they might not even know it because we don't know how to talk about stuff. So eventually that hurt will rise back to the top if they act a certain way or do something, or maybe a date approaches that all of the issues happen and you be like, oh, and it'll rise back up in you. If you're not doing the work, it's gonna make you do all kinds of crazy stuff. If you are not actively trying to heal, or what you call that, forgive, it's gonna come back up. You know how people always say, "I'll forgive, but I'll never forget." That means you didn't forgive. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but it's just the truth. Because if you really forgive somebody, when that feeling or that whatever tries to rise back up again, if you don't, it's two ways you're going to deal with it. If you heal from it, you'll be able to talk about it. If you haven't healed from it, it'll give you all these feelings that make you feel some type of way about that person. And it'll make you resentful, and it'll make you assume stuff. It'll make you do all kind of crazy stuff, because that just means you're not healed from it. So me and my friend had that issue last night, and there was some things in our past that tried to come up and be like, remember this, remember that? And I was like, wow. Now, last year, I would have looked at it a totally different way. But this year, I was like, you know what? That's in the past. Why would I even entertain that thought? Because if you entertain a thought that was negative in the past, it's going to become negative in your presence, especially if you don't heal from it, because you're going to go back into that thing and be like, but they did that. And that means you didn't heal, and that means you didn't forgive either. And another reason why I know I healed and forgave, because I was able to talk about it. I was like, you remember when we went through blah, blah, blah? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, you know what? That thing came up to me today because it was around the same time. And I was like, and it tried its best to latch on to me and make me feel some type of way. And if I would have let it latch on to me, it would have made me act negative towards them or have an attitude, or it definitely shows up when you haven't forgiven and healed from something. And me being able to talk about it, they was like, wow, you not. I said, because you know what? I got out of my own way. A lot of times we in our own way. We say something, but we don't mean it. Oh, I'm going to forgive, but I ain't going to never forget. That means you're not going to never heal from it. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. And I like to thank all of the people it's a lot of people who watch Porch Chronicles, but y'all don't like my stuff. But it's amazing how much y'all watch it. I appreciate that, because everybody's not going to. If you're watching it, that means it's something you want to see. Maybe it's something you want to see to talk about me. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I appreciate everybody who watches Porch Chronicles. Whether you ever like my stuff, ever share my stuff, all of that. I appreciate all of y'all, because I must be saying something you want to hear. But I do love you, Porch Chronicles. Y'all have a good rest of your day.